Good evening, Ba. So I'm just sharing my screen. So how was the day went for you, Avadhesh?
It was good. Thanks. How was
Good.
your good day?
Yeah, went well. Right. So sharing the screen now. So yesterday we have seen an in-depth of the what do you mean by a conditional formatting, how to
Yes.
do a conditional formatting with static and also with the help of formulas, and how to create bars and how to create mm, bars, how to create icons. Right. So these are the four topics that we have learned yesterday. Static with the multiple condition. Now today, any questions, Avdesh, on the conditional formatting and the previous? Did you have a time to
Uh, uh,
practice?
no, I'm sorry, I could not revise. Actually, I was fully occupied. But
Okay.
I will. Tomorrow. What? Can I take one day break tomorrow so that I can practice this?
Huh, no problem.
Because to be honest, I did not get the time today,
Okay.
and
So
yesterday
tomorrow
I
you need
was
1 day break to do a revision. Eh?
no issue. I will try to do the revise in morning. Tomorrow we will continue. Let us
Okay.
maintain
Okay.
the
Yeah,
momentum.
fine, fine. So these are all the things that we have seen in conditional formatting yesterday. Now today we will see what do you mean by a if condition and how to work with and if with and comma or, then we'll use if s, then switch. Following which we'll see how to do with the sum if, sum if s, and then average, average if s, count, count if s. Okay. This is a subject for the day. Go to the source and get this 4 underscore or logical functions. Copy to your draft. Now let us see these examples one by one. Are you ready with the file? Let me know once you are ready with the file.
Yes.
Now, if is a logical function, it is going to do a validation. For example, if is a function, okay, it is going to take 3 parameters. You can see in the formula bar. First one, first parameter is a logical test. And if the logical test is giving me a true result, which means the logical test is positive, then it travels to the true parameter. If the logical condition is failed, then the control is traveled to the false parameter. So this is how the if condition works. Now look at the scenario here. Get the result pass or fail if student get a minimum 40 marks. So here we have a student marks here, and here we need to put in the results. If the marks are less than 40, then the result is fail. If the marks are greater than or equal to 40, okay, then the result is pass. So I'm going to use an if condition here. If open bracket, select the function with the help of the tab key. Now I'm going to validate this cell. Which cell? The mark cell. If the marks are less than 40, so this is my condition. Then if it is a positive condition, then I have to print fail. The condition is failed, which means the marks is greater than 40, greater than or equal to 40. Then the result is pass. So three parameters. First parameter is a logical test, which is a mandatory parameter, and other two are all optional parameters. I'm going to extend this formula to the rest of the cells by simply using the field handler, say double click. Then how do we know this formula is executing? Simply click on this cell, go to the formulas. You can see the step-by-step evaluation on this condition. You can see in the formula auditing, you can click on the evaluate formula. In the evaluate formula, you can see, now you can see G12 is underlined, which is nothing but it is going to execute this cell. So click on the evaluate. Now you can see 55 less than 40. This condition is true is 55 is not greater than 40. 55 is less than 40. Condition is true only, right? Sorry, false, right? So it goes to the true part and prints the pass. So this is how the step-by-step evaluation. Now click on the second cell and go to the evaluate formula and see. Click on the G13, 22. So 22 is less than 40. Condition is true. So it goes to the true part and it is going to give fail. Right? So the logical condition is going to give either a true result, one of the two results, true or false. If the condition is satisfied, it is going to give me true. And if the condition is false, it is going to give me false. Can you tell me what you mean by true and false?
True and false is, sir, the output of the logical test.
Very good. The output of the logical test is nothing but a Boolean data type. True or
Yes.
false is not a text value, it is a Boolean data type. First day we have studied. Very good.
Yes.
Yeah. Kindly try this.
Okay, sir.
Let me know once you finish.
Okay.
If you want, you can share your screen now.
Just a minute, I'm doing.
Ah, Completed, huh?
I am making blunder. Just a minute. I'm sharing the screen. What I'm doing.
Ah, sure, sure. No, 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 no. Sorry. Can you escape? Can you do it from the beginning? Edit all formula. Let me
Ah,
see what you. Do it from the beginning. Now, now listen here. Ah, type if if, right? Now you can see the formulas which is starting from with the name if is listing here. If you want to select any one of them, now you can use your mouse or you can use your arrow key to navigate to the particular function. If you want to select the particular function, press tab. Now, for example, if you want to do, press tab. Mm. Right. Stay here. Now, what does it mean? This function, in the tooltip, you can clearly see that there are some parameters which is separated by comma. There are three parameters I said you. One is logical test. Second one is true value. Third one is value if false. Correct? Now, whenever you see this kind of functions in a tooltip, if the parameters are free from the square bracket, it is called mandatory parameter. You must provide this value. Whenever you see a parameter within the square bracket, which means that it is not optional. You may give or you may not give. Okay? Understood? Mandatory parameter, optional parameters. What do you mean by parameters?
Mandatory we have to give, and optional we may give or may not give.
Correct. Very good. Now, can you tell me in this if function, what are all the parameters or mandatory parameters? What are all the parameters which are optional parameters? In the tooltip, itself it will tell you mandatory, optional.
Logical test is mandatory.
Okay. Optional
True, false
parameters?
are optional. True or false are optional.
Correct.
Right?
So it is for your information that it is an optional parameter. That is why they have given it is in square bracket. It is not that you need to provide the value in the square bracket. It is for the end user to understand it is a optional parameter. They will give it in the square bracket. Okay, right. Now proceed with that conditional logical test. Now we need to wait. Now you have done the condition. The condition has got two parts. If the positive condition is satisfied and condition is not satisfied. If the condition is satisfied, then it goes to the true part. In the true part, what you are going to print?
Pass.
Pass. So pass is a string. Whenever you encounter any string, we need to put it inside the double quotes. So second parameter is a string. So put it within the double quotes.
Okay.
Good. Right. In case if the condition is failed, what do you want to print? You need to print the fail. F-A-I-L. Double quotes. Close the double quotes, close the parenthesis. Right? Enter.
Okay.
Right? Now extend the parameter. Double click. Right? Can you do the
Yes.
second one alternative way? Now you have checked the positive condition. In the example number 2, you try the negative condition. What is the negative condition? In the first one, I taught you how does the function is evaluating. Correct? Can you try that with the help of evaluate formula? Click on the formula cell. Go to the formula ribbon on the Excel. Right? And you can see in the formula auditing, you can see an evaluate formula. Click
Formula
on the
editing,
evaluate
sir.
formula editing group. You can see on the right hand side. Defined
Evaluate
names.
formula.
Next to the defined names, you can see a formula editing. Evaluate formula. Click on that. Right. Now you are going to understand a step-by-step execution of this formula. Correct? Now,
Yes.
it has given me, it is going to execute G12. That is why you can see an underline there. Okay. Now, click on the evaluate button. It will try to evaluate what is there in the G12. G12 contains 55, okay, and greater than 40.
Yes.
Now the condition is evaluating it. Now click on the evaluate.
Yes.
Again, click on the evaluate.
True.
It is true now, right? So it is going good. Again, evaluate.
Pass.
The result of the if condition is pass. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Right. Now click on the negative condition fail, second one, and see how it is evaluating. Close. Now click on the second one. Now click on the evaluate formula and see how the formula is tracing. 22 greater than 40. It is going to evaluate the logical test. Click on the evaluate, false. Now where it will go? The fail. Understood now? Any formula, if you have any confusion, how the formula is executing, so you can go to this evaluate formula and you can run step by step. Now, in case if you are written a big formula, now you are getting an error. In which part of the formula it is getting an error? This evaluate formula helps you to understand step by step. Right? Now it is a very simple formula you can give, no issues. But when you write a VLOOKUP and other informations, if you go, some error is there, then which part of the formula is giving us error? It's very difficult to understand. So at that time, we will use this evaluate formula, go step by step, and we can understand which part of the formula is giving us the error, and we can fix it at that time. It makes our work easier. Understood? Right. Right. Can you do the example number 2?
What I have to do in this same way as I did in the
Alternative
first.
A. You check the negative condition. First one, you did the positive condition. Now you check the negative condition.
Negative, I did not get what wanted to fail.
Now you check for, you can write the same scenario by checking the negative condition. Check for the marks less than 40 and print the fail in the true part. Less than. The condition is failed. Then what do you have to print? If it is not less than 40, then what does it mean?
Less than 40 fail.
No. See, you have checked for fail condition, correct? If it is not less than 40, obviously this is going to be greater than 40. So in the false condition, you have to say false. Yes. The same condition, you are going to check your first one you did for positive condition, validation. Now, second time, you are doing a negative condition valid. Why are you dragging and dropping every time? Keep the cursor there. Go to the fill handler. No, no, no. Control D. That is all. Good. Correct.
Yes.
Have you understood now how the formula works?
Yes. Yes.
Right. Now, shall I share my screen?
Yeah. Sure.
Right. Now, look at the situation, scenario. There is a sales is there. Look at scenario is given there. Calculate 10% of the sales if the sales figure is more than or equal to 50,000. Else, the
Okay.
discount amount is 5% of the sales. So they have given the sales here. We have to calculate a discount. If the sales, that is a condition. If the sales is greater than 50,000, greater than or equal to 50,000, then you calculate 10% of the sales as a discount. If the sales is less than 50,000, then you have to calculate 5% of the sales as a discount. Understood?
Understood.
Right. Now I'm going to use if condition here. Equal to if the sales is greater than or equal to 50,000, then I have to calculate 10% of the sales. Else, I'm going to calculate 5% of the sales. Now, simply to copy the formula, you can see the fill handler. So just say double click. That's it.
Oh.
Now go to the evaluate formula. Keep the cursor in this cell. Go to the evaluate formula and see how it works. Do not blindly accept it. Okay. Unless until you are convinced with the formula, keep asking the question, keep trying. Okay. Then we will go for next step. Every step is very, very important. So evaluate 60,000 greater than or equal to 50,000. The condition is true. It is going to go to the true part. Here it is going to calculate 10% and then multiplied by 6,000, going to be 6,000. 6,000 is the result.
Permission in
Can you try?
Yes. I have one doubt. What we check in the evaluation? What do we check in the evaluation tab? Whether the condition which you have given is a right output or not.
How it is working? See, it is giving 6,000,
Okay.
right? How it is giving 6,000? How do you know? So, in order to check whether this formula is running step by step, it is you are seeing writing the formula and you are getting output. How this output you are skimming? Now you can use the evaluate formula and check. What is the evaluate formula? Now see here 100. Step by step it is going, right? N12. What is there in the N12? Click on evaluate. In the N12, 60,000 is there. Now it is going to evaluate. 60,000 is greater than 50,000. Greater than or equal to 50,000. True. The result is true. Right? And then it is going to the
Okay.
true part and it is going to evaluate the true part. So step by step execution you can clearly see here.
Okay. Okay.
Try this. See, evaluate formula is just for an understanding, not mandatory.
Okay. is equal to
How many years experience you have, Avadhesh?
yes, sir.
How many years work experience you have?
18 years.
15 years. Okay.
18.
18. Huh? Okay.
One eight.
18. Yeah, yeah. Try this.
I did, but I'm not able to understand. I'm sharing you my
You
screen.
did, huh? Hello.
Yeah, I'm sharing.
Huh. So what is the takeaway from this scenario is that in the true part or in the false part, not it's not that just we can print an information, simply a text. We can also do an expression. 10%
Sir, my
multiplied by the
mistake.
sales.
I am doing mistake. I was not able to complete it. Can I show you?
Share your screen. Share your screen.
I'm getting like this.
Double click. Double click there. Edit the formula F2. 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 Edit it. Double click.
F.
Double click the cell.
Yes.
10%. No, you have missed that greater than or equal to should be N2 greater than or equal to 50. The formula greater than or equal to you type N2, remove that equal to that, you put comma, replace that equal to with comma. Greater than or equal to 50,000 you type. That is the condition. Right? Now, comma. second parameter only 10% multiplied by N2. Now 10% multiplied, not comma. Hashtag is a multiplication symbol. Shift 8. Right. Multiplied by. Now, and then after N12, you say comma, third parameter. After N2, delete, comma. Remove that this one star after the 5, before the 5%. Right. Enter. Can you zoom a little more? It is very tiny. Wait. Wait. Escape. Wait for some time. Delete everything. The way in which you are typing has to be improved. Just do I say what I say. Just delete everything from there in the formula and zoom it a little bit. Zoom the Excel file. It's very tiny too. Enough. Enough. Now delete this formula. Type what I say. Okay. Equal to if. Right. Now logical test. Right. Greater than or equal to 50,000. Right. Stay here. The condition is completed. Right. Now you have to put comma. You have to. Right. Now in the true result, you have to find the product of this N12 multiplied by hashtag. You give a space so that it is very readable. N2 space hashtag space before hashtag you give a space. Hashtag is a multiplication symbol. After the hashtag also you give a space. Right. After that, comma. Right. Now you say N2 multiplied by N2 space multiplication symbol space 5%. Close the parenthesis. Is that clear now?
Yes.
Right. Double click on it to get this. Good.
Okay.
Now go keep the check, see how the formula is working. Keep the cursor on the formula cell and go to the evaluate formula and try to understand the logical part of it, step-by-step execution of the function. Shall I proceed?
Yes. Okay.
Right. Now, let's go for example number 4. Scenario number 2 and scenario number 3. The scenario number 2, they say, for New York City, you calculate a 10% of the sales. For other cities, you calculate 5% of the sales. Here, they have given the city. For each city, what is the sale that has been already prepared? Delhi, this much, London, this much. If it is a New York City, then the scenario is if the new city is New York, then we have to calculate a 10% of the sales. If it is other than the New York, then we have to calculate 5% of the sales. This is the situation. Now I say equal to if tab logical test is city. If the city is equals to New York. So New York is a string. So I'm giving within the double quotes. You can type uppercase, lowercase, no problem, but you should be New space York. If you have New York, then I say 10% on the sales, else 5% on the sales. Close the parenthesis. So now we are validating a different cell, but the calculation is on the difference. That is a takeaway from here. Try this.
Sir, just a minute. If Q12 is equal to I have one question.
Go ahead.
Told for first we have taken the Q12 city. Then we have given the print. If New York City, then 10%. We have given print and then we have given 10%. But why?
Yes.
And for other cities, 5% on sales. So why we have taken the out R12? R12 is value. We should
We
take.
have to calculate the we have to calculate the discount based upon the sales only, right? Based on the sales only, we have to calculate the discount. You cannot calculate the discount based on the city, right?
Okay.
The city should be New York. The city is New York. You take 10% of the sales as a discount.
समझ गया
As
समझ
a
गया समझ understood
uh,
understood. I will try.
uh,
If for New York City 10% and on sales of other cities 10%.
Correct.
Sales of other are 12.
Sorry.
Sorry, 12. 12. 12. 10% and 12.
What is the difficulty?
Sharing my screen.
Ah,
If Q2L is equal to New York. Okay.
See, whenever you
I
validate a
got it.
string, right? Now, in the true part, you need to do a expression A multiplied by B. A is 10% multiplied by B. B is a sales. So that is missing here. 10% multiplied by R12. Second parameter. Space, multiplication symbol, space, R12.
R12.
Click on this particular cell, sales cell, or type it. Comma, enter, commit it. New York. If Q12 is equals to New York, what is the issue? Correct only, right? New space here. Enter. Comment it. What happened? Few problems. What is the problem? Nothing is problem. If enter it, why it is giving an error? Wait. Let's read the error. Wait. Now there is a problem with this formula. Now trying to type a formula question. When the first character is equals to minus sign, Excel thinks it is a formula. Okay. You type equal to 1 plus 1 2. To get around the appropriate star, first you type equal to plus 1, then is the information, no problem. Just say okay. It's not an error. Information. Just say okay. Enter. Click on the
Ashok,
escape,
Ashok,
escape. Yes,
Ashok,
yes.
Eh?
that maybe that single quote would have been given twice. It is not a double quote.
Oh, okay. Did you
Just
give
check
the
it
single
out.
quote 2 times? How did you put that double quote? Remove that. You are given a single quote 2 times. Give a double quote. Shift 1 time. At the back end also. Remove that. It is a double quote, not a single quote. Okay. Very good. Now enter. Thank you, Prabhas.
No problem.
No.
Again. Do it from the beginning. If logical test
Q12
equal to okay. How did you get this double quote? Shift new space your double quote. Right. Just simply close the parenthesis. Just simply close the parenthesis and execute it. Let's check. Close the right parenthesis. Shift right parenthesis. Shift 0. No, that one you will type later. Wait, let us finish it. Don't put the condition. Shift right arrow. Close the parenthesis at the right. Right, enter. Something wrong in your machine. All these times it was working good only, right? Wait.
That's the same problem again. Double quote. The initial double quote.
Is
Before
2 times he is
M.
giving. Okay.
Uh,
Remove that. Delete it. Delete that. Yes, correct. That is the problem. Now you go to the virtual keyboard in your machine. Go to the virtual keyboard. Virtual keyboard. Go to the search.
How? Search.
Go to the search. On the taskbar in the search, you type keyboard. In the search bar. You type keyboard.
It's not coming.
Nothing is coming. Just delete everything. Now go to the search. Now type keyboard. On-screen keyboard is there. Look at that. App number 2. Click on the
This
keyboard.
one.
No, above. App 2 below you can see on-screen. Wait. On-screen. No, not this one. Close this. Look up on hyphen screen keyboard. Above the snipping tool. See above the right. Click on that. Right. Now you can see shift. Click on the shift. Keep the cursor there before the New York. Right. Shift. You can see a double quotes which is besides that colon. Click on that. Click. Okay. Now, right. Again at the end also you do. Remove the 2 double quotes. Right. Now you type that shift double quote. Right. Delete that on now enter. That is the issue in his settings. All these times it was working good only, right?
Yes.
No, after Q12, some space is there, I believe. Before equal to one
That's okay.
space is there.
No, no,
No, no,
that's okay.
Q12.
Here, the space doesn't give any issue.
Let's see, just remove that.
Okay, okay. Remove the space.
Equal to, now enter. Okay, better you restart the system. Is it a Dell laptop,
Okay.
Avdesh?
Yeah,
Is it a
Dell.
Dell? So Dell laptop is a problem. Probably one time restart, it will be better.
Yeah, close this Excel one time you restart and join. Let's see. happened, Avadhesh? Have we restarted this one?
I will share you my screen.
No. Enter now. You put a comma after New York.
If total is equal to
New York,
New York,
comma. Comma. Enter. Just say enter. Commit it.
this formula is right.
Correct. Formula is correct. Just commit it or just press enter.
Now it is
Now it is working. Is it good now? Can you try the third scenario?
okay.
Read the third scenario and try that scenario output 3. No, let it be in same zoom. This is very tiny.
New York or Delhi 10%, other city 5%.
Yeah, if the city is New York
Equal
or
to
Delhi,
Q12
equal to do the
just a
validation.
minute. If Q12 is equal to New York or
No. You cannot use or. You cannot use
and
or here.
and
You cannot use or.
and hello
Ah,
and we can use
no. And why you should use and? First, you do validation for New York. Okay, if it is a New York, then you do the calculation, and then the false part you will again validate for Delhi.
if Q12
You say, come on.
is equal to New York, there is 10% of the value.
Hmm.
12.
Come on. See, first parameter, once you complete the first parameter, that comma is missing after the New York. Finish it off immediately. Right. Right. Calculate the 10% first. Either you type 10% or you can type 0.1. Okay.
Equal to 10%.
Comma.
Oh.
Right. Now, again, we have to validate in the false condition. If the city is not New York, so again, you have to use in the false condition. It can be, we have to validate for Delhi. Okay. If it is a Delhi, then you again calculate 10%, else you calculate 5%. Again, use if condition here. In the false part, you use if. This is called nested if. Rather than giving an expression
We have
in
to
the
use
false
the
part,
square bracket, this bracket.
there itself, you use if. Now look at my screen. I'm sharing. Right. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Right. Now see here. I say if tab city equal to New York. New York can be in uppercase or lowercase. This is case insensitive. Okay, Windows are in all Windows are case insensitive. Now I have to calculate sales multiplied by 10% or 0.1. Else, in the false part, so far what did we see? We have seen the text. We are printing the expression. And now, in the false part, now we will give another if condition. Again, I will say if, bracket, I will say if the city is equals to Delhi, then I will calculate, okay, 10% on the sales. Else, here it is going to negate the two conditions. The city is not New York and city is not Delhi. So now in the false part of the inner if, or it will call as a nested if, we are going to calculate 5% of the sales. Okay, so first parameter, closing the parenthesis for inner if, and then outer if. So this is called nested if. Little bit difficult to understand. Now I'm executing. See here. Now this is how this evaluate formula is very, very useful. Now keep the cursor in this formula. Go to the evaluate formula, and now you check. Now you say evaluate. If the city is New York, false. Goes to the false condition. Again it checks. The city is a Delhi or not. True. And then it calculates 10% of the sales. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Execute this condition for next. Click on the second one. It is a false condition, right? Evaluate formula. Now see, London. London is equal to New York, false. It goes to the false condition. In the false condition, again we are validating. London is equal to Delhi, false. So it goes to the false part and calculates the 5% of the sales. Right? That is how you get 500.
Okay.
This is called a nested if. If inside if, one more if.
Okay.
Getting the result? You want to share? You share your screen.
Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I got the result.
You got the result? Right. I hope we'll wind up the session here. And I request you to practice it. I find you're finding some challenges. So what do you do? The same exercise, you practice it from the day one till we have completed 5 days session. Okay. So take time. If you want, you can take break also, no problem. So practice these formulas, everything. No need of extra formulas also. Whatever we tried, you just try once and become comfortable,
Okay. Okay.
right? And then we'll meet tomorrow, or if you want, you can meet tomorrow, day after tomorrow also. See what is your
Tomorrow is fine.
comfortability. Tomorrow is
Tomorrow is
fine, huh?
fine.
Okay, right. Yeah,
Ashok,
tomorrow we'll meet at the same time.
Ashok. Avdesh,
Yes, sir.
मैं रिकमेंड करूंगा आप एक दिन प्रैक्टिस ले अच्छे से।
Okay.
कल
Okay.
का कल का सेशन नहीं रखते हैं। कल का
Okay.
सेशन आप ब्रेक लीजिए, जितना टाइम मिल सके सुबह शाम जो भी है प्रैक्टिस करके नोट कर रखिए, जहाँ पे आपको दिक्कत आ रही है या और कुछ एडिशनल क्वेश्चन आपके दिमाग में आ रहा है तो उसको भी नोट करके रखिए। देन डे आफ्टर टुमारो हम वही 8 बजे मिलेंगे और वो पहले डाउट सब क्लियर करेंगे, फिर नया टॉपिक स्टार्ट करेंगे।
Okay. Okay. Okay.
सो अशोक,
Thanks.
we'll start day after tomorrow the same time, okay?
Okay, fine.
Right.